Hello, welcome. I'm Will, the Nerdy Nerf Herder, and we're back here in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic in the Tomb of Ajunta Pall. Alrighty, let's jump right in here and we're going to open up the tomb. Notched steel sword, silver line sword, and a vibra sword. So, real quick, new item, silver line sword. This blade is long and straight and sparkles with the silver glow that becomes brighter as the hilt is touched. It is quite warm, and it almost appears that the blade becomes white hot when it is equipped. Such a fiery weapon would be devastating against an unarmored opponent. A small insignia of a flame is impressed upon the hilt, and that's for the silver line sword. The vibra sword. Like most vibro blades, this weapon lets off a dim humming sound once activated. Its length shimmers with a deep blue colored force field, and its hilt is the black of charcoal. A single insignia upon the hilt shows that of a red, baleful eye. And then notched steel sword. The blade of this sword is ebony black and notched along its length to give it a cruel and jagged appearance. There is a strange visual effect upon the sword, which makes it seem as if the shadows pulse and ebb along its surface. It is very cool to the touch. Upon close inspection, a small insignia of a dark circle can be spotted on its hilt.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
This you don't see every day. This is an old spirit full of the Force. It sense great sadness and regret. Walk carefully.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest?
I am not a Jedi. Disturb your rest. Are you some kind of ghost? Persuade, I was here once before, I think. Do you remember me? Who are you?
I do. And yet I do not. The Force is so strong with you, human. Yet the face, the soul. It has been so very long.
Who or what are you?
I had a name once. Ajunta Pall. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so.
You were a Sith Lord from the ancient times.
Ancient? Has it been so long that you used the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost, I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought, so wrong.
What do you mean by those we had betrayed?
Our Jedi Masters. Those who had taught us to use the Force, who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came, to hide, to grow, and here we fell.
What can you tell me about this place?
Our temple, our tomb, built far from our enemies, we revered power and threw off the teachings of our old masters. We were not the first to fall to the dark side, but we had more power than those before us. We came from elsewhere.
What do you mean? Came from where?
Our oldest secret. Only we would know. We lords. Only we would know where our power
blade. Tell me the secret.
I cannot, human. It is a secret of so long ago, I no longer remember. You who bristle with the Force, you must find this place. Or have you? Or did you? Or will you? So many images. I see your heart, human Jedi. I see your power, your pride. You will find the old place, the dark place, and you will regret it.
Why, what is it?
So much power, it is blinding. I remember so little.
How did you fall? What happened?
We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us.
The Sith consumed themselves, did they? I suppose that eventually they'd be all they'd have left to fight.
And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return?
The Sith fled, yes, and they have returned. The Sith have thrived and are more powerful than ever. They returned and endanger us all, and the light must battle them.
So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing.
Why do you remain here?
Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now, a corpse as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life.
I feel sorry.
Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I am. I command this of you.
What do you want me to do with it?
If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me. There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword. But it has been so long, I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
And if the sword isn't yours?
Then you must die. This is how it must be.
How will I know which sword it is?
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Here. I'm gonna put the notched steels.
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me.
There is no need to remain here, is there?
No need? What choice have I?
You can return to the light side and end your torment.
Return? But I betrayed my old masters. They would never let me return to the light side. It is too late. Too late.
Persuade, I don't believe the light side would turn you away. You have suffered long enough.
If I could return... Oh, my master, it has been so long, and I regret so much.
And with that, we gain some more light side. And quasi-redeem a jump to Paul, ancient Sith Lord. And here we have Shodan.
So, the spineless worm actually made it through the tomb. I'm impressed.
Shodan, what do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Paul for some time. It's been quite a wait.
Typical. Always ready to jump at what they perceive to be the easier path.
Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
You're not taking anything from me. No, I think I'll manage with it just fine. Kind of you to offer, though. Persuade Lord. I don't know what you're talking about. What sword?
Oh, but I insist. I'm not about to let a chance to impress Master Uthar pass me by. Especially not for a pathetic excuse for a Sith like yourself. Hand over the sword, worm. You know I'm the superior here. Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over.
What are you
This isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums, I'm afraid I must stoop. Hand over the sword or die.
Okay.
Isn't it obvious? I've been looking forward to this.
Alrighty, we're gonna master speed. Excuse me. Cough. And that is how it dies. And we are now once again down another rival toward our entry into the tomb with the star map. Which also means we have one tomb left that we can enter. Which, yeah, it's this one. That the Takata mother came from. Now there is one of the upcoming... We're going to go ahead and make it save so that way. There is one tomb section that is glitched, I believe. So... we do have to be careful with what we do in the future. Let's reactivate the door. And look at that, T3 leveled up. Right upgrade we want. And Jolie leveled up as well. So we could give Jolie something a little more offensive. I think the best thing to do is give him a little more HP. However, we're going to give him this advanced throw lightsaber because he has a tendency of ending up a little bit behind us, and throwing that lightsaber while he's on his way up to us is a handy skill for him.
Sure.
So that's what this is that way.
Then you need...
What?
Okay. Alright. Attributes. So at this point, when we use our Master Force abilities, we increase our stats by an odd number. So anything that's an even number, when boosted, should go up another point than if it was boosted. Constitution helps us survive a little bit longer. Dexterity a little less likely to get hit. We're gonna go with Constitution. Master Critical. Because this is our final level up. Force Breach. This ability will cancel the force powers active on the target that affected force powers are Force Aura, Force Shield, and so yeah, all the boosts. Alright. Voila. And again with Master Valor, that boost, as I said, ended up making it even. So, yeah. All in all, not bad stats when we're boosted. As you can see, we kind of easily churn through stuff. And of course, now we cannot level up any further. But we're gonna save right here. Like I said, there is something that's glitched, and if this ends up being the one that's glitched, I don't want us to completely lose the game because of a glitch. At least with this, we can reset to the save point. Often opened by some other means. System online, system status pending. Open the door. And we hear sounds of the doors opening.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home. Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Miko. Say hello, Miko. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Earl. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Yes, I've been told about you.
Liar! You think I can't tell? Obviously, the academy is lax in its training as usual. Stupid Uthar. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Miko here. I already tested him, didn't I, Miko? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Miko here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
What if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
What if I refuse to take
Well,
the test?
forgive me for resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course.
And if I pass your test?
Then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. That'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
You're mad.
Ah, what's a little mental instability between tutor and pupil? What's important is that I'm here to better the Sith as a whole. It's a big job. I'm sure we could. We could chat all day about it. But where would that get us? I'm quite determined, and you are quite helpless. Perhaps you have some questions. I'm not above delaying the test a bit. The results are always the same.
Go ahead.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Miko. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Miko here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Nicole. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
What if
Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well, then.
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you? Risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you died? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
I kill him in secret and then blame on someone else. I do nothing. He's a fine leader. You said he's good for the Sith. I use the opportunity to kill him and take the position. I refuse to answer this.
Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Ah. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
So we've got, I accept the reward and assist them. I take the reward and leave the weak fools to the fate. I ignore them completely. I accept the reward and assist
So
them.
you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you, at any rate. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole, or keep it to yourself? Correct! Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story. Well, it's sad to say, but it's that time again, Miko. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Give him
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look like you are weak and deserving of attack? No. Think again. Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I won't give you the satisfaction of an answer.
Such insolent students I get. I'll enjoy this one. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
As you can tell, we are quite wounded. And then we'll do that.
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This way, this could be your chance to change your ways, Mikkel.
You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
There's always remorse and atonement. That's the harder path, though, boy. Think you can do that?
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
So, one of the things that George Lucas has said when it comes to the nature of the light side and the dark side, and if you reject the dark side of the Force, no matter what, you are then considered rooted in the light side of the Force. The very rejection
Yes?
What?
in itself, the choosing not to be evil, is in itself a light side action. So, the idea of the Beret Jedi doesn't truly exist as much as it is more like the Jedi who tries to listen to the voice of the world and the Force, as opposed to choosing to give in to the lust for power, the lust for more greed, like just that general greediness, that selfishness.
Yes?
And that
What?
selfishness is what the dark side of the Force truly is, which is why Luke is able to use love in order to free Vader. In his moment of saving his son, that sacrifice redeemed. So we got some new items. So obviously there's some crystals, but what we want to take a look at is this. So if you're a dark side player and you do a lot of stealth, and this could be useful for your stealth check. Weapon focus with the lightsaber and weapon specialization with the lightsaber. If you're dark side and you're going with a counselor build, this could give you the Jedi Guardian lightsaber feats to make you a little more proficient in combat. And yeah. So that's one of the items that we're going to be giving away. That
Yes?
tablet. That's everything we got. So off we go. Eternal. Did we get all the loot? At this point, I should just assume we did. And there's our little patrol droid. So now we're going to head on our way back, and we're going to go talk to our friend and see if she'll give us any more dialogue before we present the final evidence and gain our favor. Very cool. There was another named character we did talk to.
You have the sword. The sword of Ajunta Ball. That's it, isn't it? How did you ever acquire it?
That's for me to know and you to find out. It doesn't matter. It's mine and you're not getting it. I got it from Ajunta himself, if you must know.
Are you joking with me? The Sith Lord still lives?
No, not
Oh,
exactly.
that is quite interesting. My mentor told me that Sith apparitions might be possible, but I never truly believed it. Well, thank you for the information. I must go and inform my mentor at once of this strange news.
So, we know from some of the canon novels that Darth Plagueis took his apprentice, Darth Sidious, to this very valley. And the fact that he was brought to this valley and like dropped off and told to survive, hence that this is somewhat canon, for KotOR being canon, that is. But he makes reference that Plagueis and Sidious both never really truly believed like the stories of the ghost of Ajuntapal and the Sith spirits. So when Yoda becomes one with the Force after he leaves Luke, he goes to visit Sidious. And Sidious feels Yoda's presence, and he starts to talk to Yoda. And a vision of Yoda appears. And, like, it scares Palpatine. It genuinely horrifies him. Because here is Yoda, or the very ghost of Yoda. Something he had only heard stories about happening with the Sith. And even those, he found no evidence of. A level of immortality of consciousness and power within the Force that he never fathomed the light side could obtain. And he became genuinely terrified. And when you think about that, with the fact that he sets up his throne room in the second Death Star and becomes very much, I'm going to oversee the end of this, and we're going to trap the rebels and all of this. It is very much put in motion by the unease and the fear he felt for his power of having seen the ghost of Yoda basically pop in and be like, hi, old buddy. You know, I found immortality, and guess what? With it comes a bit of wisdom, and you're not going to like this next bit. Have fun. I'll see you soon. Again soon. And, like, one of all the things that Yoda could have done, he opts to go after Palpatine and be like, hey, you're going to get what's coming to you. But two, just...
So you managed to kill Shardon, did you? Good news travels quickly. Well done. He wouldn't have made a good Sith anyway. One less opponent is an excellent result, regardless of how it occurs, correct? Now then, something you needed.
Let's see here.
Come back.
So she's saying, come back soon, my friend. We're not getting new dialogue options. We're going to go to Master Uthar. Then we're going to turn in some stuff to get some...
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
I have dealt with those renegades.
The ones I ordered executed for their mutiny. It's done then?
Lie. It's done. They're all dead. Lie. It's done. They are gone.
Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Shirak ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned, I believe. Go now. You have done well. but you have not impressed me enough to declare you the victor. I have matters to attend to. Very well.
So we'll turn that in. We'll go ahead and we'll poke back over here. Oops. Wrong direction. The problem when every doorway looks the same. Alright, this is the right direction. But yeah. I think it's interesting that one of the things that terrifies Palpatine, despite his quest for immortality, was what would happen if that quest for immortality for his physical form wasn't as powerful as what the light side could attain by just becoming one with the Force.
Greetings, my friend. I do rather enjoy saying that.
All right.
Come back.
I don't think we are going to get more. But we'll try doing another prestige win, and if it triggers the next part, it triggers the next part. But if it gives us the option to back away without
Greetings,
triggering...
young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
I have a tablet written by Jorok Own.
Oh? Let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done well, but you have not... You have gained...
But, just to make sure, I do want us to be consistent and try to get the right... Because, like I said, you get some nice dialogue options by having gone the friendship route with her.
I hear that you have gained even more prestige. You are closing in on victory. This is good. Were I you, I would not get too excited just yet. You still have plenty left to do. Come back soon.
But yeah, she did give us another unique dialogue. It's just hard to remember how many unique dialogues she has. When I have been quite a while since I played this, and I've played it so many times.
Greetings, young one.
And there are some times where it's just like, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and just bop, 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 bop with all of them. I have dealt with the rogue droid in the tombs. I have found a Jedi holophone.
I had heard that such an artifact existed. Tell me, young one, did you acquire the device by yourself?
No.
So I see. And Lasho, does she yet live?
No, I killed her.
Well done. You gained an artifact through trickery and eliminated an opponent at the same time. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Nagasado in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
So we did kind of mess up the option of being able to do Karth's mission. His son would have been here in the academy, and then he would have broken into Uthar's room, stolen a journal proving that the friend that came with him was sacrificed so he could become a better Sith. And then he's like, okay, maybe my dad didn't just abandon me to go play soldier and shirk his duties to me and mom. Maybe he really did care. And the Sith definitely are evil. Maybe not be a Sith. And he kind of goes off with the promise that he might reunite with his father after the war. So, like, we missed out on that opportunity because once we finish this, like, next bit where we go to the tomb, we won't be coming back to this planet. And coming back into the academy is not going to be so much of an option.
What are you doing here? Go back to Uthar and tell him you are ready to take your final test. Our moment is at hand. Go.
See, we don't have party selection. But it's okay. Not every run has to be perfect and discover every bit of lore.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Nagasado. Your final test should not be delayed.
I am ready to go.
Then we go now.
So the rest of the party stays behind. That's okay. We really don't need them. A day passes in preparation. Uthar then takes you and Euthura to the Sith tomb. Your companions are not permitted to join you.
Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
I dislike your tone, Euthura. What are you up to now?
Nothing, of course, my master. I was merely agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Nagasado, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
Find the star map. Return with the lightsaber. I understand.
Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
Alright. So into the tomb we go. Which... Stay before the glitch. I recall an area that is in fact glitched. Dangerous-looking pool of acid has flooded the room. Ignore it and now we need to go and clear out some of what remains. Data pad. This data pad appears to be the journal of a Sith who quite obviously did not make it past this portion of his final test. Most of the journal consists of the Sith's account of gaining enough prestige with Master Uthar to take this test. Only the final entry appears to concern the test itself. It seems I need to get across the pool of acid in the central chamber if I am to complete my test. But that is not going to be easy. The runes name one obelisk with the pillar of fire, while the other is the pillar of ice. I can only assume that one of the pillars leads to a way to remove the field of acid, fire, or ice. Would it fire or create toxic fumes? I'm not sure. Maybe freezing the pool would be safer. Well, I'll worry about that once I bypass the Terrentatic beasts. If I can. I suppose it's now or never. So, we got some Terrentatics coming. So we might as well... And we'll use regular med pack. Get a pack full health. So there's 2 of them. Kind of the goal here was to get in there, get one of them knocked down before the other one really has the chance to do us in. One is not so bad of a... 2 can be a bit much. If it's possible. At least as a solo. It definitely helps get you to the final fight, because the final fight is very much... We are going to go ahead and just heal up, of course. And we're going to trigger that lever. And there is some skeletal human remains. And if you've been following along, you will not be surprised to have Shayla's journal. The third of our powerful Jedi that went off in search of the Terrentatic to help with the Great Hunt. This datapad is the personal journal of the Jedi Shayla Nur. Her last entry is particularly compelling. I have tracked the Terrentatic that ambushed us in the Chirac caves to this tomb, but even as I stand at the entrance, I know this is wrong. Dark thoughts fill my mind. Hatred and vengeance. I cannot stop myself from blaming Gun Han for Duran's death. If he had not abandoned us, my love would surely have survived the Terrentatic's first attack. But my hatred of Gun Han pales beside my burning desire for revenge. My blood boils to destroy the creature that ended Duran's life, no matter what the cost. I know such thoughts are those of the dark side, but I cannot help them. Even the second set of tracks outside the cave cannot dissuade me from my task. 1 Terrentatic, 2, 1,000, it makes no difference to me now. The only image I see is that of Duran's broken body, and only blood can cleanse it from my mind. I hope my master will forgive me for what I'm about to do. And obviously she failed. But yeah, that is the third one. And if you recall, that was something that was... Their names were given to us at the very beginning of the game. But when we went to Dantooine and did our training. Alright, we got the Pillar of Fire. And then we got the Pillar of Ice. special fire grenade, and a special ice grenade. Went ahead and took both. We only need one of them. Then we head back this way. So, the part that normally glitches that I have discovered, at least in this version, is if you come this direction, and it's basically like, oh yeah, you could have gotten more stuff. But if we walk into this room, the door will shut. And it's like a little puzzle where we have to shift the rings from one station to the next. And it's just bugged to all get out, and you're more likely going to end up trapped in the room. If you want to try it, go for it. It's a rather simple puzzle in my opinion. I remember doing it, but it's basically, okay, you have to kind of move them all to this one particular ring, and you cannot place any under them when there's one already on that level. So like, let's say you move the one on top to a level. You can't move a ring below it because there's one on top on that level. You have to go to another stand and then move it, the top one over to that one. And then you get to move the ring below that to... But yeah, it's a stacking ring problem between 3 posts. It's really not that difficult. Unfortunately, however, it does have a tendency of bugging out and just freezing the game up. So we're not going to do that. There is a little like extra loot, but it's really not needed. So we're going to launch our special cold grenade, breathe the acid, and walk over it. I admit I am a little sad that we aren't able to do it, just because of the loot goblin in me, but we really just don't need it. We're fine. We're level 1, we don't need it. And once we get to it, through Yavin, like, and get our lightsabers put the way we want them, it's just gonna be, yeah. So now we've got that hyperspace lane to the Star Forge. Location of the Star Forge. Of course, this is special because it's a lightsaber. We'll go ahead and save the game. Just in case we mess up the dialogue. And I decide to reset to show you a different dialogue. But here we are.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand?
The Sith are not the only ones who fight to take risks. Are you saying that Jedi couldn't have gotten the lightsaber? I wouldn't say I exerted myself getting this. I don't believe you. I don't feel superior to anyone. I think I understand. Are you saying a Jedi...
When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true. But the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive. That strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential.
I wouldn't say I exerted myself getting this.
Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act. rather than its sheer difficulty.
The Sith are not the only ones.
True, but most would say they fight only when they must, or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior.
I don't believe you. I don't feel superior.
If you came to the Academy, you must have felt the stirrings within you that cry out for the freedom of the dark side, that cry out for release. I can only show you the path that will lead to power and superiority. You have followed it this far. You must decide if you are capable of continuing.
And if I'm not?
This is where your path ends, young one. There is no turning back once you have embarked on it. Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Euthura in her foolish scheme?
Sorry, Uthar. I'm with Euthura on this one. I'm with you, Master Uthar. You both are mistaken. I choose me. I'm tired of playing along with you, Sith scum. You both die. So we're gonna go with Euthura on this.
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? You both wish to stand against a Sith Master and perish, do you? Then so be it!
So we'll start off with a little bit of... No, cancel that one. There we go.
Finished, and a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. While I do like you, truly, I'm afraid I'm not the type to share power with anyone, even you.
But I don't want your power. Are you sure there's no other way than this?
If only I could believe you.
Okay, let's see if we can get it. We need the... No other way than this. And I may be mistaken on that one. We may just have to partially play out the fight.
So, you return...
The Force...
You took a great... Sometime. That is... true. When a Jedi... Did you not... What per... Perhaps... If you... I can... This... Good. All light. So it... Normal.
What?
Indeed.
No.
Oh.
Do you hear that?
So the time has come, has it?
Alright. That was the sweet and condensed version.
Finished, and a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. While I do like you, truly, I'm afraid I'm not the type to share power with anyone, even you.
Are you sure there's no other way than this?
I'm sure. I told you there was no such thing as friends among the Sith, didn't I? Let's get this over with.
Okay, so that's our kind of like our exclusive dialogue. We want that, that, and that.
Stop. I healed. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am at your mercy.
Mercy? You won't find any here. I have no other choice, I'm sorry. You asked for mercy? You are a Sith.
I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected.
I am not here to become a Sith. I got what I came for. I'm not all that different. I just don't want to kill you. I can't talk about that. Indeed, I am Darth Revan. So, we're going to go with I am not here to become a Sith. I got what I came for.
I didn't think you were here to train. Not really. I should have realized that sooner. So what happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave?
Tell me why you tried to kill me first.
I had no choice. You reminded me too much of a time before I became a Sith. I didn't want to think about that.
Persuade. Maybe you should think about it.
I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of it. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was.
There is still time to change that.
You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that. I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. You have a destiny, my friend, and I wish you well on your way to it. May the Force be with you.
And so we let her go. But yeah, you could say you're Revan, and then she's like, you told me once that I didn't believe you, basically, and now she does. Not that way. So we just have to go straight. Towards the valley! And now the chaos will ensue.
Sorry, I can't talk. We have to excavate this valley with hand instruments.
Watch out for the Tukata. They will charge you on.
Yeah, let's just charge up. We got the power.
You there! How is it that you're leaving Nagasadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
So, Master Uthar is dead. I killed him. Persuade, I am Revan. I have killed the Master. You must bow down before me. I don't know what you're talking about.
What? You? But you aren't even a Sith yet. Surely you jest.
I'm not a Sith at all, actually. Now move aside. I can kill you just as easily, fool. Not a Sith. I have killed the Master, and now the Academy is mine. Persuade, did I say dead? He's a Sith. You should check on him.
It's a spy! Quick, to arms!
But if the spy was able to kill Master Uthar...
Don't be such a coward! Kill the traitor! Do it now!
Let's go ahead. Quick takes. And then show them. They knock us down. That's okay. They die. But yeah, I killed the master. Maybe you shouldn't try to kill me. And thus begins the insanity. But don't worry. I'm not quite sure where Jolie's at. But I imagine he's found some fight. So real quick, now that we're within range of Jolie, give him a quick heal. Nice. Come on. So we're not going to Dresde yet. When we've got remains to loot. Because we are loot goblins. First and foremost. And we want our force points to replenish, so we're going to go back towards the area we already cleared to get those remains back out. Now that the party is full again.
And you need...
We'll use an advanced repair kit here.
Yes?
Jolie can use heal.
Yes?
And we'll use and that's good enough. But yeah, as you can see, Jolie is one of the best companions in my opinion. Partially because of how he gets access to all the force powers we need to be a good assist, while at the same time having the snarkiest lines without being an assassin. Now, obviously, right here we can. And you can see we can't save them after all. But we can use our faithful droid here to open this box.
What?
And if we go to this side, the Mandalorian is also gone. So yeah, not much we can do. We can go through the entire academy and basically kill anybody who's left behind. And then we move on ourselves. But like, there's really hardly anything left for us. Just a few guards. nobody here. Nobody there. As you can see, not much of a threat. But we are loot goblins, like I said. And we've already looted the footlocker from Master Uthard's room here. And like I said, if you had followed Carthanasi's quest line and the timing had been right, and you had come here prior to getting captured on the Leviathan, you would have had the option to get Dustil out of here, but because we did not trigger that properly, I apologize for that. Dustil was not here, so we could not convince him to leave. But basically what you have to do is not be so planet focused where you show up at a planet and knock it out. You kind of have to hop from planet to planet, get all the Starforge premonitions, and then kind of hop back to the Korriban afterwards again. So as long as you don't finish the planet, you don't advance the storyline for the Leviathan coming closer. When you have gotten all the star maps on, that is when and if you haven't finished any of the PC quest lines prior to that, then you're kind of out of luck. But like if you hadn't triggered Juhani's quest line where the guy who tried to purchase her shows up and she has to choose between giving in for her lust for revenge and the knowledge that the man who killed her father also tried to buy her. Greetings, Cynthia. You are the owner of the Ebon Hawk, yes? Or its latest owner, at least. I am honored to meet you. I am KotOR, manager of this establishment. Is there something you're needing, Cynthia? The owner of the Ebon Hawk is always welcome. You know something? Only what I hear from rumors, Cynthia. The Hawk has been a frequent visitor to Korriban in the past, though often with a different owner. In all fairness, I should tell you that many of the past owners were suspected of being smugglers, slavers, and pirates. It was even whispered that some worked for the exchange. But I always found the Hawk's owners to be excellent citizens and fine character, the kind of people I prefer to do business with, much better than the Sith at least. Do you know anything about Star Map? Do you know anything about the Sith Academy? Anything interesting going on here? This container has been provided by the Circuit Corporation, Quiet Place. This is as I prefer it elsewhere in Dresde. It's not always safe or quiet. Dresde is one run as the Sith wish. The Sith are not always pleasant in their dealings with others. If I had to say, I would prefer that they and the Academy were not present here, but I do not. So you know about the other part. Okay. That's all. Just some questions answered. Okay. Yep. Okay. So if you have done the Garen Harn quest where you show up and Manon talk to the guy and do some work, he will sell you the Dominator Gauntlet that boosts your strength way high. But in order for you to do the missions that the Garen Harn give you, you have to take some dark side. So we're not going to be doing that. I know the gauntlets are the best for boosting your strength score, but honestly, with the boost that we get, I'm not too worried about it. Alrighty. On to the Ebon Hawk. So from here, we have access to the Starforge now in our computer. we're not going there. I do want us to go to tattooing. And when we get there, I am going to save the game. We're going to do a quest that we're going to roll through pretty quickly. Always open the box. You won't lose any of the reward. I promise. Alright, so we saved. We're not even gonna mess with our lightsabers yet. I know we've got several new crystals that are probably better than what we have equipped. But we want to mess with it. Do you wish to open the box? Yes. Open the box. What? Something else come into my present already? So very long a time, and nothing. Then in the span of mere months, 3 in a row. What sheer luck. Well, let's have a look at you. Biped, more or less symmetrical, far less hair than the last one, posable digits, mostly water. Hey, I suppose you'll have to do. I'll have to do for what? Mind telling me who you are and what you are? Back off, creature. I don't care to be inspected. For a body, of course. I don't want to remain in this prison forever. No, no, no. I'm a prisoner here, as are you. Yes, indeed. Though I suspect by accident rather than by sentence, yes. I was put here on purpose. My own people put our criminals in little cages like this. Well, our minds anyway. For really terrible criminals like me, our mind gets locked away forever. How long have I been here now? 1, 4, no longer than that. I've never been very good with numbers. This is a prison? Can you think of a better prison than one without walls? What does your species use? Cages, I suppose? Is there no way out of here? What did you do to get imprisoned here? I led a war. Well, a rebellion, really. Though the details would hardly interest you. Many of my kind died, and I'm responsible, or so they said. You said 3 in a row earlier. Have there been others besides me? Oh, yes, indeed. 2 others of entirely different species visited me before. I couldn't speak with them like I can with you, however. They eventually grew angry and ran off into the whiteness. If you go far enough out, you may find them, though I wouldn't recommend it. They're likely quite mad. All this whiteness can do that to you. You know, it'll drive you mad, if you let it. Is there no way out of here? Well, now that is a most interesting question. Yes, indeed. I've been here long enough to ponder that. How many years now? 1,000? 10,000? Ah, I could never remember the numbers, even when I kept track. The point is, I know a way out of this clever little prison. Interesting? What did you say? Out? Out to where? If you get out of here, your body's probably dead. Let me guess, there's a catch. How clever of you to realize that. Indeed, you are correct. Your body, however, is not. Now, before you go off being all excited and defensive, let me tell you that I can't go jumping into your body without your willing agreement. Conversely, you can't go jumping back into your body without my knowledge. This leaves us at something of an impasse. Wouldn't you agree? So what do you suggest? Look, you are not getting my body. How do I know you aren't lying to me? What do you suggest? What I suggest is for both of us to settle this now, like civilized beings. It is like this, dear sentient. If you like, we could spend the next 1,000 years debating. You want out, I want out. It could go on and on. Unless your species is remarkably long-lived, I doubt your body has 1,000 years. And frankly, I doubt either of us is going to convince the other of anything, yes. So why waste the time? A simple competition between the 2 of us, and we settle the matter. You win, you go free. I win, I go free, yes? How do I know I could trust you? What kind of competition do you mean? I have little clue as to which activities you are superior at. You are at the same disadvantage with me, I suspect. So the best game is one of the mind. Exchange of riddles, perhaps. The first of us to fail at an answer loses. What do you think? I don't seem to have much of a choice. I'd rather a more physical challenge. And what's to stop you from cheating? What are the rules? Perhaps we should restrict ourselves from riddles specific to our culture or race. A Kurosawa-san, while wonderful to look at, would be meaningless to you, I'm sure. Beyond that, I shouldn't think there would be any rules necessary. A riddle is a riddle, so we are agreed. I don't seem to have much of a choice. Now, no need to be fussy. If I seem to be moving fast, it's simply because I've had an overabundance of time to consider this scenario. That being the case, and seeing that this is technically my home, I'll go first. Now let's see. Until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me when I have flown. Light, time, hope, energy. Time. Yes. I suppose that was an easy one, perhaps. I should have used all this time to think of harder riddles, eh? Fair is fair, Cynthia. Your turn. If you break me, I do not stop working. If you touch me, I may be snared. If you lose me, nothing will matter. What has roots as nobody sees is taller than the tree. Up, up it goes, and yet it never grows. Let's go with the first one. Oh my, there are not many things that keep working once they're broken. Oh, yes, your heart. Heart is the answer. Very clever, Cynthia. But it is my turn once again. I never was, yet always will be. I am never seen, yet always come. I can carry nothing, yet I hold much for some. Tomorrow, gravity, rain, vacuum. Tomorrow. Yes, yes, yes. You have the right of it. Tomorrow it is. Fair is fair, Cynthia. Your turn. Alright. We have the what it has roots and, well, never grows. You heard me before, yet you hear me again. Then I die until you call me again. We'll go with this one. What manner of plant could that be? But it does not grow, so it is no plant at all. It is a mountain, yes. Very clever, Cynthia. But it is my turn once again. Who makes it has no need of it. Who buys it has no use for it. Who uses it has no knowledge of it. Air, energy, time, a grave. Yes, that's it. A grave it is, though I'll likely never see one. Fair is fair, Cynthia. Your turn. You heard me before, yet you hear me again. Then I die until you call me again. Flying to Dantooine, I meet 5 ships. Each ship has 5 crewmen. Each crewman 5 pets. How many in all are flying to Dantooine? We're gonna go with this one. What an odd riddle. Yes, yes. Let me see. Hear again and then call again. Echo. It is an echo. Haha. Very clever, Cynthia, but it's my turn once again. I am always hungry. I must always be fed. The finger I lick will soon turn red. A Giska, a flame, a starship engine, a mouth. A flame. Yes, it is true. I wasn't sure if you listed as we did, but it appears you do, so be it. Fair is fair, Cynthia. Your turn. You can see nothing else when you look in my face. I will look you in the eye, and I will never lie. Never lie. There is something familiar here. I cannot place my finger upon it. Look you in the eye. Look you in the eye. I concede. I do not know the answer to your riddle. You are victorious. The answer is your reflection. Fine. It appears my destiny is to be imprisoned even longer. Are you ready to return to your body, Cynthia? Before I go, what is your name? Huh? My name? It's... Well, how do you like that? I've completely forgotten. I think I knew it 1,000 years ago. I guess I've been here so long I've forgotten. My, that is depressing. Right, get me out of here. Don't do anything funny. I could try to find some other way to get you out of here. I could destroy your prison once I'm out if you wish. Don't worry, I'm sure someone else will come along before you know it. I doubt you could help. My people made quite certain that escaping these prisons was a difficult prospect, you know. It took me as long as I've been here to figure out the only exit. And even then, I'm sure it's only happened because my prison is no longer secure.
Jelomoran Benubobo. Wango kumbis kangba molera.
I do have to wonder how that happened. Are my people still about? If they were, I can't see that they'd let my prison loose so easily. But even if they are gone, I doubt you'd be able to find any way to release me. No, I suppose I shall have to wait for someone who is not proficient at riddles as you are to come along. I'm ready to go, don't worry. I'm sure someone else will be along before you know it. I could destroy your prison once I'm out, if you wish. Right, get me out of here, and don't do anything. I want to go with don't worry. You know, you're right. And maybe they won't be as intelligent as you either. That makes me feel much better, thank you. I'm ready to go. There is nothing complicated to it. It's better for me to just show you than teach you. Just close your eyes a moment. That's a gift. So, you saw who was labeled as Rakatan. He is one of the Infinite Empire, the very creators that we have come to know as the Builders. The ones who built the Starforge, the ones who terraformed Kashyyyk and grew the forest that was there. He is of that same species. So right now we have the opportunity. Let's go over here. Let's take a gander at our lightsaber real quick. Make sure we got the best option. So right now, we've got the sigil, 1d6 damage, and attack bonus of +1. That's massive crystal. Alright, so this one is against droids. This one's light side attunement, bonus 3 damage, or bonus 3 attack, bonus 1d8 versus dark side, light side damage bonus, physical +3. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That pairs nicely with our Crate Dragon Pearl. And I think we're going to let this one stay as is for now. And we're probably going to have to change up our lightsabers here soon anyway. So we'll take these two with us. You know what? We'll take Juhani. And we're going to go on ahead.
Yes?
Level up Juhani. You know what, Juhani? You don't need the toughness. Let's give you some boost to damage. Yeah, that'll do. Alrighty. So now to get paid for delivering the box that we were not supposed to open. And we want the swoop office here. So that is where the hut that we need to do business with is. Who are you? Ah, nobody. What do you want, huh? Handouts? Go dig a mine. I have a box for you sent by lures. Eh? What's this? A box? Oh, that box. Yeah, I know what box you're talking about. I thought that was supposed to be here a month ago. You take a detour, huh? Never mind. You open the box? No, of course not. I did. It was very interesting. Does it make a difference? No, it doesn't. I know what's in the box, and that's good enough for me. I suppose you're expecting some payment now, huh? I'll give you 2,000 credits for the box, and you can run on your way. Persuade. I expect a little more for transporting dangerous goods. You want to pay me a little more? Is that all? Maybe I'll just keep the box until you get a better price. I'll take it. The box isn't dangerous unless you're fool enough to open it. But I like your backbone, human. I'll give you 2,500 credits. I'll have some of my spaceport workers unload the box from the ship. You take the credits and go. Say hello to lures next time for me. That gives us the credits, and now we are off to Yavin. And then once we wrap up the events at Yavin, we're going to do some character customization options, and then we are going to call it a night, and we're going to save going to the Starforge system for next Friday. But I definitely wanted to wrap up Yavin and get our crystals put, or get our customizations put where we want them. Excuse me. I'm getting a little tired. Kind of snuck up on me a little bit while we've been playing. Alright, to Yavin we will go. Genuinely, I have found that this next fight can be harder than some of the fights that we have in the in-game Starforge system. But here we are, because the reward is worth it. So we're gonna save one last time here. And then we're gonna assemble our party and dive in. So Juhani and Jolie. Jolie, Juhani. There we go. Now to open up all the doors again. Well, you're back. I was just taking a look at a few new things I thought you might like, and how did you get in here? We have our ways, Rodeo. Just because you didn't hear us, Doc, doesn't mean we can't. And your own stealth units have proven most effective. What do you want? We're here to teach you a lesson, Super. And you as well, human. Fortunately, you won't live to correct your mistakes. So, force... We'll go with those two. So...
That is...
So, you'll notice Jolie is already really low on health. Because they do a lot of damage. But, we'll heal up these two. And ourselves a little advancement pack.
What a Jedi.
So where we are getting our rogue sneak attack abilities. You see we have those options. So right now our best bet is stick with our comrades.
Never too old for this.
Start branching out. So they're going there, we're going to go there. Easy fight to get outnumbered, outmaneuvered. Like I said, they hit hard. And there were quite a few of them. As you saw, like in the very opening moment. Got it. We almost died as the Juhani. With their bodies. And then top to Saban. Who certainly is not dead. We might as well heal the party. Otherwise, no, we're not going to get attacked again. Make sure we got all the remains. Alright, now to talk to Sudan. Those Trandoshan scum, they couldn't get more out of me, so they tried to kill me instead. Hopefully, I'll have the time before they send someone else to investigate. Maybe rig their ship to take off somewhere else. Thank you for your help at least. I know I couldn't have taken them on my own. I'll let you take a look at my special stash, the stuff I wasn't showing them. It won't be cheap, but if you want it, you can buy it. Alright, so yeah, we've got the environmental suit here that negates a whole bunch of different types of damage and is upgradable. You've got an exoskeleton that can boost your stats, a nice blade if you want a physical damage weapon, but most importantly, we got that, we got that. You need proficiencies. There you go. Dexterity +5. That is something that's like nice. Dexterity +3. Dexterity +3. Treat injury +10. Immunity to mine affecting. Like there's some really nice items here. But our main 2 points are the Mantle of the Force, Heart of the Guardian, and we've got enough to do it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to look at our current implant. So our current one gives us +2 dex and +10. But you can only buy those once, so we had this one. We can now get this +5. So our base defense is 28. So now when we get our Master Speed, Master Valor, that's what we're looking at right now. Alright. So if you needed a skill boost and had money still, or you wanted to invest in some of this stuff, they can be useful. As you saw, we already have our gauntlets. If you're not using the Dominator gauntlets, I highly recommend these. They're just super useful. We must await for our party, so now we're going to go back on the ship. So, if we go to our color crystal here, Heart of the Guardian. Though its origins have been lost, the legendary artifact known as the Heart of the Guardian was rumored to have been instrumental in the founding of the Guardian Order of the Jedi. Nothing further is mentioned in any Jedi archive, but both Sith and Jedi whisper their own legends. According to the Jedi, the heart will appear in a time of greatest turmoil and deliver the galaxy into salvation. The Sith, however, believe it to be an object of which their heritage, which will bring the galaxy under their dominion. The Heart of the Guardian appears to be a magnificently shaped lightsaber crystal of unknown composition. Analysis by Suvam Tan has yielded nothing inconclusive results, not being able to identify what mineral it's made of. Suvam has even begun to wonder if it is a normal crystal at all. for at times it almost seems as if it were alive. All known lightsaber crystals seem to have a strange resonance with the heart of the Guardian, their properties being altered or enhanced when in close proximity to it. Additionally, energy focused through the heart of the Guardian results in a beam of unique clarity and color. And then, as you see, it gives us an extra 3 damage, massive criticals of 2d6. While this one gives us bolt deflection by +5 increase, 2 bonus damage energy. The Mantle of the Force is an item assembled by Suvan Tan from pieces found in the ruins of Exar Kun's temples on the 4th moon orbiting Yavin. It appears to be the remains of an even older artifact of unknown origin. It is not known if it was used by Exar Kun or just uncovered when his temples were destroyed, nor is it known what the original properties of the item were. But given the current abilities, it is in its original state, it must have been fearsome indeed. The mantle is a crystalline lattice, resembling a lightsaber crystal in many ways, but having the additional property of being able to radically alter the flow of energy that passes through it. When combined with others crystals, the mantle warps their properties, often enhancing them to incredible levels. Additionally, the mantle seems almost to act as if a focusing tool for Force-sensitive individuals, leading to the idea that the original artifact may have once been a powerful tool of the Sith, or perhaps something they took with them when the Dark Jedi originally split from the Order. So if we put this on there, you can see we get our defense, but I think the better one to put on is the Heart of the Guardian. You see that damage go way up there. So now we're going to take a look. 3, 1d8. Bonus 2, massive criticals, attack 2, bonus energy 3. Ion. Bonus d8, plus 2 for the attack. So the Krayt Dragon is the best there. And then we're going to take a look at the Solari. You see we're getting bonus energy of a d10. So all in all, bonus critical 2d6. You can see everything gets boosted a little bit. Now with this one, we're going to go ahead and do the Mantle of the Force. We got a sigil, so 1d8 plus 2 to attack. Force regeneration if we use that. Plus 2 attack, plus 3 damage. Massive criticals. Attribute bonus. Dexterity plus 1. Bolt deflection plus 5. Energy damage plus 2. Attack plus 3. More against droids. Paralyze. So I like this one a little more. And this one gives us force regeneration. So like having that force regeneration is a good thing, but also having the attack bonus and the energy bonus on the lightsaber, I think, is a little more useful to our character with the build that we have right now than a full force regen of 3 points. So we're going to keep the damned, but I'm going to show you. We're going to go ahead and we're going to take out the Krayt Dragon Pearl, take out the Solari, go to our Mantle of the Force here. Let's find our Solari. Oh, well, here's our Dragon Pearl. As you can see, it increases our attack bonus. And the Solari, attack bonus plus 4, a lot versus Dark Side, extra d8. While with this one, We get a better boost from the Pearl. And then we go to the Solari. You're seeing we get damage bonus 1d10. So, one could argue +1 dexterity versus the Solari. This might actually be better. But I like how we had it here. We're going to put the Heart of the Guardian in. We're going to put our Crate Dragon Pearl. And we're going to put the Solari in here. And we're going to go for the extra damage of that. And then, this is what our blades look like for right now. Now, if we wanted to maximize our damage potential, we could either put our short lightsaber into a regular lightsaber. We'll lose some on our 2 hit as a result. But right now, like, that's our boosted stats with our build up right now. And that's not bad. And you see +32, +26. If we were to damage, let's make this. We have another diamond? No. We'll make this one violet so we can find it easier. I promise I know what I'm doing here. So we'll find our lightsaber here that we enhanced. +29. We'll go ahead and put the diamond in this. Now we have 2 full-size lightsabers with that active, +30, +26. Versus none. Symbol. And obviously by using a double-bladed lightsaber, where it uses the crystal color as our changer for the blades, we could not use both of them. But, as you can see, +26, +32. So, like, we lose an extra +2 to hit. 12 to 22 damage, 11 to 41. So, like, I'd rather be a little more consistent about hitting. And given that we're going to be going up against the damage sponge here soon, that's something. So with that, I'm going to get us right up here to where our galaxy map is. We're going to drop a save, because when we leave Yavin, we are heading for the Star Forge system, and we will finish the game next Friday. So at our Friday afternoon stream around 2:30, we'll work on going to the Starforge system. We'll play through the events, and whatever we don't finish in that stream, I will then Friday night finish off the game. We're not going to worry about doing the swoop racing on camera. There is a quest where you can convince one of the swoop drivers to either keep a solo career or sign up with Mod of the Hut on Tatooine for a hefty fee, but he gets the funding he needs to go pro. that's the only real quest that we're kind of missing out on by not doing the swoop stuff. If you're struggling to get the money for the crystals, Pazak, or yeah, I was about to say Pazak or Sabak. Sabak is what Han Solo plays with Lando. Pazak is basically the blackjack equivalent, while Sabak, that Lando plays for the Falcon with Han, is more of the Texas Hold'em style game. So, but yeah, we're all set where we can easily go to the Starforge system next time and finish off the game, so we can start Elden Ring in a couple of weeks. We're at that max light side, so we've got a slight boost from that. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you again here next Friday at 2:30 p.m. for KotOR. And this Sunday, we'll probably do a Shiny Sunday stream around 2:30. And last time we did soft resetting for Arceus. This time I will do my best to get some supplies put together so we can do maybe a couple more hunts in Legend ZA or Scarlet and Violet. I'll see which one I have more supplies for and see what we can do with what I've got and what I need. And we'll get it set up and we'll do one of those two games instead of doing Arceus again. That hunt is a little bit of a painstaking hunt in BDSP because it is a full odds hunt. Due to the glitchy nature of the Shining Charm, it's not even worth getting in BDSP, really. So, yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. If you want to get caught up on what we've done, always check out YouTube. I've got all my Pokopia streams, all the Stardew Valley streams, KotOR that we've done. I've built those up into the library for YouTube. The link is on my Twitch profile and in my Instagram. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again soon.